Let's go ahead and get started. So we'll start with Ariel. She has a total of 4 movement thanks to those elven boots, and she can ignore hindrances. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3. Normally it costs 2 to move here. In the middle of her action, or a movement action, she'll then use one of her regular actions to do a search. And we are going to try and search this location. We get to roll 1 red die. A lightning bolt is a trap, and a star is a loot token. Let's see. Oh, we got a lightning bolt. That is a trap. So we will draw a trap card. And this says each hero within 2 areas, and that would only be Ariel, no one else is within 2 areas, is attacked by 1 attack per soul rank, then unless save suffers bleeding. Okay, so she gets attacked by 1. Fortunately, she has this this magic armor, so that will block that 1. But now we have to save for the bleeding. Her save is a star result, and that is a blue die. Let's roll that up, and she did not succeed. A bleeding hero suffers 1 HP before performing each activity. Flip the bleeding token in the next time phase, and then remove it during the next one. Ugh. Well, that was a particularly nasty trap. Blasted black darts. So I believe she's already started her movement action, so it's not a new activity to finish her movement. But if she does anything else, she will take a wound for each action that she's doing. That includes a combat action, a regular action, a movement action. Yeah, that's going to be annoying. She's only moved 3, and she has a total of 4 movement. I know that there's something good here. Remember, at waypoint 1, there's something legendary. So let's go ahead and spend her 4th movement to move here and read about waypoint 1. As the hero carefully brushes away the last branches, an amazing vision meets her eyes. A small hillock surrounded by a whispering stream bears numerous tribal symbol stones, framing a singular stone holding a magnificent weapon. Mist from the falling water creates a myriad of glittering droplets reflecting the sunlight. As she approaches the stone, the hero wonders if it is possible to pull out the weapon from the stone. Once per quest, each hero moving over this waypoint can try to pull the legendary weapon from the stone as a free action by rolling 3 red dice plus 1. Hey, we get to roll 4. We do have that annotated. Cool. The first hero to obtain 1 or more SS results gains a random soul weapon card. Draw and discard until the first compatible soul weapon is drawn. Once a soul weapon is received, or when each hero has attempted, remove the waypoint 1 token from the quest. Well, what the hey, Thorgar can heal us. Let's go ahead and take the wound to do this free action. We get to roll 4 dice. If we roll the SS, we could get a legendary weapon. Okay, let's see. And we did not get it. So Ariel has failed. Let's try Icarus next, shall we? We'll go 1, 2, 3, and as our first action, we'll search this. If we roll a lightning bolt, we get a treasure, and if we roll a star, we get a loot token. Let's see what we get for this roll. And we get a lightning bolt, so that is a treasure. We'll draw the top treasure card, and we have, Fool's Gold. When visiting the Emporium, you can discard any Emporium item to gain its money cost. Ooh, interesting. Okay, we can't use that, but we can throw that in our backpack. Finally, we're going to have Thorgar go. Now, he is going to dash, because he's going to move 1, 2, 3, and then dash into this spot. Then he's going to use his healing wounds. So this will... As his first action, this will exhaust. He'll heal that 1 wound on Ariel. Thank you. And then he's going to try his hand at obtaining a legendary weapon. This is with 4 red dice looking for SS. Come on, come on. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that works. Yes. I have all the legendary weapons here. What I'm going to do is randomly shuffle them up, and I am going to pull one to see if it'll work for us. This one is for a dexterity hero, so no, we can't do that one. Okay, so now I'm going to mess them up again, like so, and I'm going to pull, let's say this one. What is it? The Thunder Strike. The Thunder Strike? That sounds cool. So this one will work for Thorgar, actually, and he would have 3 auto successes with 1 red and soul rank divided by 2. So his soul rank right now is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So 1 red and 1 blue. He could get a critical with 1 lightning. 2 stars, it turns into AoE and KO. Yeah, okay, that is cool. So this is actually a bit of a hard choice. I like the 3 auto successes here, but I love that KO. How many times do we use that KO? We're going to be fighting orcs that have a lot of armor. I know I can get a KO here, but I have to get 2 star symbols to make that happen. I don't know, but the critical to enemies though, and that's doing 3 auto successes. So yeah, I think we're going to do an action called Reorganize, and we're going to reorganize and put the Thunder Strike. And you can see here, this does take both hands. We'll go ahead and put the Thunder Strike in our hand and put our Battle Hammer in our backpack. We'll then go ahead and remove Waypoint Token 1 from the game. That should end our activation. We'll go ahead and go to the event phase, and we have Story Event 1. The noise of cracking branches heralds an imminent danger. In an instant, the heroes find themselves surrounded by a band of enraged enemies commanded by their massive war chief. Place the red Orc Warrior on the spawn gate. Note, when the red Orc Warrior dies, remove it from the quest. Place the single seal blue Orc Shaman on the spawn gate. If there's exactly 3 heroes, which there are, assign in an enemy power. Spawn no enemies, because there'll be 2 enemies, and there's 3 characters minus the 2 enemies, minus 1 is 0. At the end of the next enemy turn, if the red Orc Warrior is not activated, activate it. Resume play until the Orc Warrior dies. If it dies. We'll find out. Here we have the Orc Shaman. It's going to have 2 magic defense and 6 health. And we have our Orc Warrior over here with 2 armor, rolls 2 blue dice and lightning bolts, give +1 defense. 15 health, you guys, but 4 beautiful soul shards. We kill that Orc Warrior, Thorgar can level up. But 15 health, and we get a treasure. They're each going to get a power, so let's go ahead and do the Orc Shaman first. And the Orc Shaman is going to get Swiftness. At the beginning of each event phase, before managing the event card, roll a blue die. If you get a hit, activate this enemy. Oh. And then for our Orc Warrior, we're going to have... Okay, it has magic protection on top of everything else. So he has 2 armor plus 1 magic armor. The Orc Shaman will be controlled by Thorgar, and the Orc Warrior will be controlled by Icarus. Well, it looks like it's a good thing we found that legendary weapon. This is going to be fun. Look at those 2. I haven't even shown you guys the scrolls. We'll see them when we activate. Let's start that next round. Moving to that time phase, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to realize that the Astral Cape is actually a weapon, a secondary weapon, and that is not our armor. Our armor will be our Arcane Robe like we had before, but I did not level it up, okay? So it's only 2 blue dice. We do get to re-roll 1 hit or defense die. Also, her save icon is the hit symbol, not the star. The star is her ability. So she would have saved on this bleeding. She should not be bleeding, so I'm going to take that off of here as well. That would mean Thorgar technically wouldn't have used this to heal, but that's fine. I think we're good to go. And also, he heals... no, he's not a level 3 yet. When he gets to level 3, he'll heal 4 HP, which is awesome. We also have to remember this magic defense will also be placed onto here, thanks to the Astral Cape. Okay, to start us off this round, I think I'm going to have Thorgar go. Let's use this Thunder Strike, shall we? Maybe we can one-shot that blue orc. That's what I'm hoping to do. We have a total of 3 movement, so we're going to go 1, and we'll spend 1 action since we have 2 actions. So let's spend 1 to do a search here. A lightning bolt will get us a loot token, and a star will get us a treasure. Let's see what we get. We get a star, so we get another treasure card. Let's see what we get. Oh man, the barricade, charge 4, when defending +1. +1 for each charges that are used. That is amazing. Okay, we have to put that in our backpack. We can't hold everything, so I'm going to go ahead and drop the battle hammer. Yeah, I'm going to drop the battle hammer. We don't need to hold on to that right now, and we will put this in our backpack. Our movement 2 will then be to move to here, and our movement 3 will be to move into this location. Now, right now, this orc has a mighty presence, so there's 3 enemy characters to 1 of us. Thorgar is heavily outnumbered. We are going to use our action to focus, and we're going to try and hit this blue orc. Now, none of them have a reaction like those bandits do, but the blue orc does have an ability. He does have spirit protection, which I absolutely hate. It says, before defending, roll a blue die. If you get a star, ignore the attack. So we're going to hope he does not get that. Here are 4 auto hits. Let's roll to see what we get. We have a total of 5 hits and a critical. I think we are going to use Thorgar's ability here, where he can re-roll a die. So let's re-roll this die, and we get another hit. Okay, so we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. Oh, we needed 8. But we do get to draw a critical. So I'm going to draw a critical token from here, and we get -2 health. -2. Does that work the same way for them? Confirmed here, 15.11.2 permanent criticals. They are used the same as they are for heroes. Ha ha ha! So what that means is right now the Orc Shaman actually only has 4 health. Now, this critical, from how I understand, still happens. But we have to roll a blue die, and if he gets a star, he's going to stop this entire attack. And he gets a lightning bolt. Oh my gosh, I was worried there. That means we just took him out because we did -2, so he only has 4 health. And we have 6 damage here. 4 plus the 2 magic. He's done. He is done. That is amazing. He will then go ahead and drop 15 coins, and we get 2 soul shards. That puts us to 7 out of the 9 we need for Thorgar to level up. I'm sure that's not the last time we're going to have to deal with that orc. Let's see what we have. Activate all dexterity enemies, otherwise activate 1 enemy. I'm guaranteeing you this is not a dexterity enemy. No, he's a strength enemy. So we are just going to activate our orc warrior. Within range 0-1, only Thorgar is within that range, so he's going to stay there. He's going to attack with his Magma Axe and then use Berserk. His Berserk is pretty terrible, so he's going to attack a second time with Magma Axe. Okay, he's going to use one of the charges. So this time I'm going to do this right. He's going to attack 2 times with Magma Axe. His first attack will just be 2 auto attack, 2 blue dice, and if he gets a star, it's fire 1. Then he's going to attack again, which is going to have 4 auto successes, 2 blue dice, and have a critical, and will have the fire effect. Let's do it. Oh, and I need to not forget, he also has his Mighty Presence. So he gets +1 auto success because of that as well. So 3 for the first one for auto successes and 5 for the second one. Yeah, Thorgar's going to get hammered. Here we have our 3 auto successes, and we roll another one. That's 4, and he's going to have fire 1. I'll have to look up what that means in a second. We'll do that in a second. But first we have 4 successes. We do have 1 armor, so that's going to take 1 of these out. We have 3 damage coming in. We do have 3 or up to 4 dice that we can roll for defense. So we'll roll. We have 1 defense, so that means we take 2 points of damage, and we have fire 1. I believe fire 1 is just at the end of the round during the time phase, you're going to take a point of damage equal to the fire level. So Thorgar has taken that 2 damage, and I'll check on that fire quick. Yep, so I have it right. During the time phase, we'll take 1 damage and then reduce the fire by 1. And we can get this multiple times and it'll keep ticking up. But it'll only ever do 1 point of damage to us each round, and then it'll just tick down slowly over the course of the game. Okay, so that was the first attack. Now it's for the second attack. This one will have 5 auto successes. So let me adjust. 5 auto successes. He's going to roll 2 blue dice. This is his Berserk attack. And he only gets another 1 hit. The lightning bolt doesn't do anything, fortunately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total hits. And he does not get fire, thank goodness, but we do have to draw a critical. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a critical. And this bag needs to be bigger, you guys. We just take 1 point of damage. A green one is just a one-time effect. So that 2 damage on us is going to go to 3. This could be bad. We do have 1 defense, so that 1 defense will block that damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5. The max amount of dice we can roll is 4. Let's see what we can get. Come on, shields. We got 1 shield. This lightning bolt is considered a shield, so that's 2 shield. Now, what I could do, I could re-roll. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to keep this shield. Okay, and basically I'm just going to cancel out this one with that. And with that lightning bolt, I can re-roll any defense dice. So I'm going to re-roll all these ones, hoping for some more shields. Come on. And we didn't. We got 1 more shield because we can use that lightning bolt as the shield here. So I will cancel out 1 of these damages. So that means this is only a 1 damage. So that means we're taking a total of 3 damage. Plus the 3 we already have. That means we have 6 damage. We almost knocked ourselves ghost style. We're close. We have only 7 health, but remember, we are tough. So we get +1 here, so we're at 8 total health. We have 3, 6 damage. We're going to have a 7th one because of this fire, so we're not dead yet. That will complete our turn. Boy, that was fun. Let's go ahead and bring Icarus in. It would be better to use Aerial because the Orc is weak to arcane attacks, but I need to have this orc attack Icarus, not Thorgar. Thorgar will then die. So Icarus is going to use his dash because he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to come into here. Now we have 3 characters thanks to Icarus's ability, but it's to 2. So we don't get the domination ability, but we can, for our second action, focus to do an attack. We have 3 auto successes. Let's roll to see what we get. Oh, that is amazing. Once per round, perform an extra attack with this weapon, or we can go critical on him. Well, let's see. Let's see. How much damage would we do to him right now? We're doing 1, 2, 3, 4 total damage. He has 2 armor plus a magic armor, so we'd only be doing 1 point of damage. Do we want to go critical or just get another attack? We got to go for the next attack, right? Let's do this because that's going to at least knock out his magic armor. So his magic armor is going to block this damage. We still have 3 damage left. He has 2 armor here, and then he's going to get to roll 1 blue die for the final point of damage, and he gets a star. That doesn't work. So we did 1 point of damage out of 15, but we're not done. We're going to attack him again, and now his magic defense is gone. So now he just has his regular 2 magic defense. And by magic, I mean 2 regular armor. So we can't focus this attack, so you can only focus once per turn. So we'll just roll 2 red dice. We've got our 2 auto successes. So it's whatever we roll here, he has to defend against. And we rolled just 2 hits. The stars are useless. He'll roll 2 blue dice to defend it. He defends 1. He'll take a 2nd point of damage. I should have gone with the critical, you guys. The critical would have lasted the whole time. Oh well. He's at 2 damage. But you know what that means? He is very likely going to activate. Let's see. We'll draw the card, and it says activate all M enemies. Otherwise, each enemy recharges 1. Oh, and heals 2 HP per act. Yep, that 2 damage, the 2 damage, totally gone. And he's going to recharge his Berserk ability, which if you look here, he would have anyways, because it says if this enemy suffers damage, recharge, which he would have. And then if wounded, all attacks performed by this enemy inflicts +1 damage. Well, that's gone because he's no longer wounded. But he's not going to activate this round. We'll go to Ariel. This is the time when we have to hope Ariel can get a nice big attack. We're going to have her move 2 here, and she's going to focus and use her Ice Manipulator. She's also going to use her Dancing Lights to reduce his armor by 1. So we're using our action to focus. So we get 3 automatic successes. He has 1 armor. I'm going to take it into account now, so I don't have to worry about it. So I have my 2 automatic successes right now. Okay. Then it's whatever we roll, we're going to get to do additional damage. Now, I'm going to use our ability here, and we are going to roll 1 less hit die to obtain a star result. The reason I want to do that is since we are at level 3, we can stun that red orc. That means the next time he activates, he's not going to activate. So we'll roll 1 red and 3 blue with a guaranteed star symbol. Let's see. Come on. All right, this doesn't look great. We have 1 hit, 2 hits. That lightning bolt, 1 lightning bolt gets rid of all of his armor. We do have our arcane robe, and I think I'm going to use that to reroll 1 hit die. So I'm going to move these up here. Those are good. This one's useless, but I'm going to reroll this one. Come on, red die. Be something good. Oh, 2 lightning bolts. That's useless for her. All right. So the red orc is totally stunned. He's taking 1, 2, 3, 4 total damage. I've already reduced his armor to nothing. He only gets to roll 2 blue dice for defense. So let's roll these 2. And if he gets a lightning bolt, he gets +1 defense on that. Yeah, so he gets 2 defense. I hit him for 4, so he takes 2 damage. That was not nearly as good as I was hoping for. You can see here, a stunned enemy must skip its next activation. Once done, discard the stun token. 15 damage, you guys, is brutal. That's a lot of health he has to go through. Okay, we have fight. Activate 3 enemies. Well, there's only 1. All we have to do is grab his stunned token. He's no longer stunned. And then this makes us shuffle with putting this into our discard pile. We'll end the round simply by discarding our story event card 1, and let's start our time phase. During the time phase, the first thing that's going to happen is poor Thorgar is going to take another point of damage, but his fire is gone, thank goodness. We also will have the Orc Warrior regenerate his magic defense. No! And then Ariel's powers will become ready. This one will unfortunately not be ready. I wish it was. I think to start this round, we're definitely going to have Ariel go first. And I'm going to do something that I think I should have done last round, but I didn't think to do it. I'm going to have her move into that space because she's not going to get attacked by the Orc Warrior since Icarus is there. And then we can get domination because we'll have 4 characters to his 2. Starting with Ariel, I'll go ahead and move her into this location. It's a little bit risky, but then what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack that red orc, but now 2, 3, 4 to 2, we dominate this location. The first thing Ariel's going to do is use her Astral Cape's free action. Now, this has been errated to say you can only do this 1 time per turn, because otherwise it would be insane. If someone had 8 magic armor, you could do this 8 times. But we can target an enemy, and I'm assuming it's within range 1, and they discard 1 of the magic armor per act, and then you gain that same amount. So we're taking away that magic protection from that Orc Warrior, and we're putting it on ourselves. Awesome! That's one of the reasons I wanted her to go first. I wanted her to be able to grab that. Then we're going to do the dancing lights. So this poor guy, all he's seen is dancing lights. And we're going to Thunderlord him. We are going to focus, and since we are what we call arcane attacking, we're getting +1 damage for that. So +1 damage for arcane, +1 for dominating him, and then we'll use our action to do focus. So that's 3 automatic successes. So I'll put these here. And then we get to roll 2 red dice and 1 blue die, thanks to us being at level 3. Come on, and if we can KO him, his armor will do nothing. Let's see what we get. We get 2 lightning bolts. We need a lightning bolt and a star. You know what? I'm going to take the chance. I'm going to use this, our arcane robe, to re-roll 1 hit or defense die. So I'm going to move these. We've got the lightning bolt. All we need is the star. Come on, star. Come on, star. Come on. No. Okay. That's all right. We have a total of 5 hits. We've reduced his armor by 1, but the second armor is going to block this one. Of these 5 hits, he can roll 2 defense dice. So let me move these, and let's see how much he defends for. Remember, his lightning bolt gives him a defense, and he does not get a lightning bolt. Wow, he took all 5 damage there. He is now almost half dead. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 out of 15. Don't forget, he does have his rage ability now, though. So although she's reducing his attack by 1, he's going to, or I guess ferocious, he's now going to gain an attack +1, so they just cancel each other out. He also would gain another one of his berserkers, but he's already at full at 2, so that's all he can do. Okay, that was her turn. I would say that was fully successful. His armor still reduced until time phase. So we'll reveal this. Activate all purple enemies, otherwise activate all highest ranking. Yeah, he is going to activate. We can see from his priority that he'll attack Icarus. He's within range 0, so he will attack with the Magma Axe. He has 2 auto successes. He'd add 1 and then subtract 1 thanks to Ariel. So we'll just do the 2 auto successes and 2 blue dice. We'll roll them up. He does get the star, so that is going to put Icarus on fire. Oh, poor Icarus. But we only have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Icarus has 2 magic shields, so that will get rid of both of these, and then he gets to roll 2 blue dice for defense. Let's roll them up. We get 1 defense here, and a star is useless, so he'll take 1 point of damage, which isn't terrible. Now, though, after taking that 1 point of damage, he is going to attack and use his Berserker. So he has 2 of these. He's going to use 1. He's down to 1. This is now going to be 4 automatic successes. We're going to have a critical, and we have to roll these 2 dice. And is he going to get fired again? No, 2 shields. Awesome. 4 auto successes. Oh, you know what, you guys? I think I rolled defense last time I shouldn't have, because I had 2 armor to block, and I had 2 regular armor defense. So I had the magic armor and the regular armor. So I'm going to take back this 1 damage, because it was a total of 4 damage that was done to him. Last time it wouldn't hit him. This time, though, he's going to have to defend, because he would have his 2 armor blocks these 2, but he has to defend against those 2 attack here. Let's see. He gets a lightning bolt, which can be used. Let's see. Yes. A lightning bolt can be used as a defense, and that can be used as a defense. Oh, but we have to draw a critical. There's so many little steps. Okay, let's see. We'll grab this one, which is upside down. It's blue. Oh, he's knocked over. So, since he's knocked over, I have to roll 2 more blue dice because he does not get his armor. So we'll roll these 2. He does not get defense for either one of those, so he will take 2 points of damage. And that means we're no longer dominating the orc, which means I think I'm going to have Icarus go next so he can stand back up. What he's going to do for his activation is use his dash to stand up. So that's his first action. And then his second action is he's going to focus, and he's going to attack this guy as hard as he can. We're dominating, and we used our actions. We have 4 automatic successes. Let's roll up. Oh my gosh, 3 lightning bolts. Okay, let's see how we're going to do this. I have a really hard time not getting the second attack here, so I think I'm going to use these 2 lightning bolts to do the second attack. That means we have here 1, 2. We can use that as 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. He's got 2 armor. Actually, he only has 1 armor thanks to Ariel. So he's getting a total of 5 damage coming at him. He can roll 2 blue dice. So 5 total damage, 2 blue dice. We'll roll him. That's 2 defense. So he takes 3 damage, and that will put him at a total of 10 damage out of 15. Okay, we only need to get 5 more. This is an awesome fight. I love this. Okay, so now we cannot focus. So we only get 3 automatic successes right here. And then we're going to roll 2 red dice, looking for if we can get that critical now. The critical now would be amazing. Come on! No, we get this, only +1. So what is that? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total hits. He has 1 armor, so he's defending 4 hits. He can only roll 2 blue dice. 4 hits with 2 blue dice. He blocks 1, so he's taking 3 more damage. Oh, he's got 13 damage out of 15. I'm sincerely hopeful that Thorgar will be able to take him out, but we do have to draw an encounter card. And we have activate all red enemies. He's not going to go down without a fight, right? He once again will have 2 charges on his Berserker because of the rage. So first thing, we'll just do our Magma Axe attack. And this is going to be on Icarus. So we'll roll 2 shields. Wow, that's just 2 damage. Icarus has 2 armor. That doesn't do anything. But then he's going to do the Berserker. He'll use 1 of his charges. So he'll go from 2 back down to 1. He's going to get 4 automatic successes and roll these 2. And I need to remember to do the critical before I defend. We'll roll this. Okay, he has a total of 2, 4, 5 damage and a critical. So I will draw from here. What's our critical for Icarus? This time it is -1 hit. Yeah, we're going to get rid of that for Icarus. We're going to have to use his bandages, but it'll be worth it. So Icarus has 2 defense, so he can block this one. He's got 3 damage coming in. He can roll up to 4 blue dice for defense, so we'll roll those. We've got 2 defense and 1 hit, so he'll just take 1 point of damage. You know, all things considered, that was not bad. First action for Thorgar, I was going to use his heal wounds, but I really want the additional healing here. I'm almost dead. I'm going to heal 4 HP, so he's going to heal 3 + 1. That means he only has 3 damage on him. Thank goodness, but that means I have to discard these bandages. We'll then go ahead and use our Thunderstrike. Let's see if we can finish him off. We've got 3 auto successes. We'll focus for an action, so that's 4 auto successes. Then we dominate the area, so we get +1. So that's going to be 5 automatic successes. We'll roll 1 red and 1 blue. Let's give him a roll. Awesome. That's another success. Oh, if we'd had another star. Let's see. How many successes do we have? We have a total of 6. He'll remove 1 because of his 1 armor. He'll roll 2 blue dice for his defense. He gets 1 defense, so that means he's taking 4 damage. He is done. 4 damage. We took out the red orc. I feel like we just won the scenario and we just started. He's going to drop a treasure in that location. Let's see what that is. We have, flaming arrows. Your next bow attack, we're just going to probably want to sell this. We'll place this on that space, as well as 4 beautiful soul shards. That means we're going to be leveling up. When their war chief hits the ground, most of the remaining orcs scatter, leaving their slaves to defend the road. One of the heroes checks the ground and then speaks to the party. We now have fresh tracks. If we're lucky, we can follow their patrol route back to their camp. Let us follow the tracks, Story Event 2, and see where they lead. Move out and keep your eyes open. Remove all orc warriors and orc shamans from play by shuffling their enemy cards back into the enemy deck. I don't have to do that, but I do believe that orc shaman card is now in the discard pile of the enemy deck. So when I get through that enemy deck, that's going to go back in there. I'm going to have to deal with it. Open the shield spawn gate and place Story Event 2 card over location A in 13B map tile. We've placed our Story Event 2 way over here, and we're going to open up this spawn gate. Icarus has already done his 2 actions. He is going to pick up these coins for free, and he can move, and I think what he's going to do is he's going to do the 2 movement to move here, but he's not going to move the 3rd, and I'll show you why. Do you see this? If he moves 1 more, we're going to have a shadow reveal, a shadow token reveal here and here. I am not quite ready for that. I'm going to give myself a little bit of a breather. What I am going to do is move to our event phase and draw our event card. And we have, based on the active hero's soul, have 1 hero heal 1 HP. Yes, I think I'm going to have Thorgar do that because we are Law. So he is at 3 damage. We'll now put him down to 2 damage. Thank you very much, Divine Gift. We'll then move to that time phase. All of Ariel's abilities will come back, which is great. We will have Thorgar. Nothing happens for him. For Icarus, he'll take a point of damage, but then heal that point of damage because of his troll ring. And then finally, we'll use 9 soul shards. I have 10 here. I'll get 1 back to level up Thorgar. Thorgar will move from a level 2 to a level 3. And you know what that means? He gets another one of his abilities. With all those criticals running around, Purify sounds great. Heal 2 HP and remove a body condition to the target hero. That would mean we could remove that -1 hit from Icarus with this ability. And it's a free action. So cool. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm still reeling over how much fun I had with that last battle. That was almost just as much fun as the final combat in Quest 3. I'm going to start off this round with Thorgar, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some healing actions, and then we're going to start moving. We're going to start by using our healing wounds, but instead of doing our level 3, I believe you get to choose. I'm going to do the 2 HP because I only have 2 damage, and that means we'll only flip it over like this, and next round it'll be ready. If we use the 4 HP, it would take 2 rounds to come back. That's why I wanted to do that. We're then going to use our free action called Purify, and we're going to heal 2 HP and remove 1 body condition from a target hero. And this says it's 1 body condition. If we were level 4, it would be all body conditions. So we're going to do that for Icarus. That one will take 2 time to come back. Icarus will then only have 1 damage remaining, and he no longer has the -1 hit. We'll then go ahead and take 1 movement here, and that means we have line of sight to both of these shadow tokens. So this one is, 2 enemies. And this one over here is, it's a civilian. That means nothing. Great. We won't have anything over here, but we'll have 2 enemies over here. Let's go ahead and see what we've got. We'll have, a green orc warrior. And we will have, and that one will be controlled by Thorgar. And then we'll have a gremlin pack over there as well. As much as I'd like to go and place this hammer in the face of those gremlins, I'm not going to do that. Because right now there are 4 characters in this location. Remember, these orc warriors are considered 2. So what I think I'm going to do is run. Action, movement 2 and movement 3 to move over here. I could do a dash, and I could go to the story event. That would be our second action. You know what? Why the heck not? We'll do that for our final one. We get out of line of sight anyways, too. So let's do that. The hero finds an altar made of a large rock carved with strange patterns hidden by some plants. In the center of the rock, there is a small recess with a statuette of a golden idol representing a man with a huge head sitting on his knees atop a stone pedestal. It is clearly a sort of local holy relic. Leave the golden idol statuette to the altar or steal it. We're a cleric. I don't think we're going to be stealing any sort of idol. We're not that stupid. Let's go to 4.19. Looking at the idol, the hero calls out, "This place is completely imbued with an ancient tribal magic. I don't think stealing this relic is a good choice, so I'll leave it as is." The party gains 3 soul shards. I will take that. That will put us back up to a total of 5 soul shards, because we had 2 left over from before. Great. Open the shrine in the 10A map tile. And place this card, the revealed side up, on the event deck. Maybe it's foolish, but I'm still hopeful that these orcs are actually going to be on our side. I don't know. That's probably silly. But I think there's something going on with Jack. We'll put it that way. I have flipped this one over, so now if anyone dies, we can spawn back over here instead of way up at the top of the board. And we've just given ourselves a whole nother round because we've placed Story Event 3 onto the event deck. But that'll end our turn. Let's go ahead and draw our encounter card. And we have activate all strength enemies, which I would definitely think that orc is strength. I'll check that. Yep, our orc warrior is a strength warrior, so he has nobody in line of sight, so he's going to move up to 2 areas towards the closest hero and attack the closest hero in line of sight within 2 areas with the hand axe. The orc will take 2 steps, 1, 2, and unfortunately he does have line of sight of our 2 heroes over here. Now, our one advantage is Icarus is considered the most wounded because he has 1 point of damage. Thank you. Otherwise, he'd throw this at Ariel. He's going to throw that hand axe at Icarus. This one is real simple. Hand axe is 2 auto successes with -2 armor, but Icarus has 2 magic shields. So he'll just lose the 2 magic shields that he has to block that attack. That's it. Next to go, I think, will be Ariel. I'd like Icarus to get over here, but I think Ariel can maybe even take him out. She gets a +1 success because of her arcane attack, and she can reduce her armor, or his armor, I should say. And she only needs 6 successes. I don't know. Maybe it'll work. We're gonna try it. So we're gonna use her focus, or her action as a focus, and she's going to attack the green orc. She'll once again use her dancing lights, reducing his armor to 1. Then she's going to attack with her ice manipulator, so she's got the 2 auto successes, plus the 1 because he's weak to arcane attacks, and the 1 for focus, so the 4 auto successes. She is going to roll 1 red die and just 3 blue dice instead of 4, because that way she gains her stun ability. So let's see what we get. And I think with this roll, we just took him out. We have a total of 6 successes and 2 lightning bolts, which gives us -2 armor. That means he has absolutely no armor. 6 health gone. He's going to drop 10 coins in his spot, and he will give us another soul shard, our 6th one. We'll then go ahead and pick up this item, because if nothing else, we can sell it. And then we'll go ahead and move. It only costs us 1 to move here, but I don't think I'm going to get into line of sight of those gremlins. We'll then go ahead and flip this encounter card, and we have activate all wounded enemies. There's not. Activate all enemies using their plus regardless of range. So we'll do that for the Goblin Horde, or the Gremlin Horde. Our Gremlin pack has a move up to 2 areas towards the closest hero and attack the closest hero in line of sight within 2 areas with stones. And that's just 2 auto hits. They're going to target the one that has the most money. Unfortunately, Ariel has the most money. She has 25 versus Icarus only having 5. Because remember, for enemies, line of sight isn't blocked by heroes. So if Icarus, even though he's 2 areas away instead of Ariel only being 1 area away, if he had more money, they'd actually target him, which would have been great because he's got the 2 defense. But no, they're going to go ahead and chuck them at Ariel, which I guess makes sense. They will move up 1, 2, and 1, 2. Now, how hordes work, they each have their own health, and on these, they each have 4 health. We don't get any benefit from them until we defeat both of them. If one of them has line of sight to an enemy, then both of them do, and what would happen is one will move, and the other one will move to where that other one is. They do count, though, as 2 separate enemies. So when I attack, I can't attack both of them. I have to attack one or the other, unless I'm doing an area attack. And they do count for domination, so or controlling an area. So right now, there's 2 of them there. If they were in the same place as Ariel, and she was only 1, they'd actually dominate her location. But they don't right now. So they're going to each throw 2 attack at her. The first attack will use her 1 magic shield, so she'll only have to defend 1 time for that one. The second one will have to roll 2 blue dice. First attack will roll for defense. We blocked him. Second one, it's both, so we're getting hit by 2 more stones. And lightning bolts, no, none of that does anything for us. So I am going to use our arcane robe to re-roll 1 hit die or defense die. So we'll re-roll this one. We just need a defense symbol. Awesome. So we only take 1 point of damage. Not too shabby. We'll end here with Mr. Icarus, and he is happy. He can finally use his cleave ability. He's going to move 3. It costs 2 to move into here. He has to jump over these rocks. So he goes, hoo-ah, hoo, and he jumps into here. Now, there are 2 to 2, so no one has superiority. He will use 1 action to focus and his second action to cleave. Your next melee weapon attack may hit up to 2 enemies in the same area, but then that will have to go and take 2 rounds to cool down. These 2 buggers are resistant to slash attacks, and this is a slash attack. So doing that focus just gives us our 2 automatic successes. We're still going to have to roll 2 red dice. But if we can get 4 hits, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to cleave them and take them both out. That will drop 1 soul shard, so that means we have a total of 8 already. Now, we're halfway to someone leveling up to level 4. 16 will be how we can level up someone to level 4. So we do have that, and we're going to drop 10 gold in that space, and there's 10 gold already there from that orc, so we're going to pick up both for Icarus. So Icarus has 20 more beautiful coins. Yeah, I love that cleave. And you know what? I was just looking at this horde attack. I was thinking it would only be effective for bites, but I'm actually thinking that's not the case. I think even with stones it would work. All attacks, it says all attacks, performed by this enemy inflicts +1 damage for each figure in the horde. So there was 2 figures. So those stones should have actually done 4 automatic damage. So I'm going to roll 2 more defense dice twice for Ariel to catch us up for that. Here's for that first stone throw. Wow, these guys throw stones hard. Okay, she takes 1 more point of damage. That knocks her down to 2 damage. Oh boy. She could be in for some trouble here. Second roll, she gets no defense. So she takes a total of 4 damage. She has 5 health. She almost was taken out by little gremlins throwing stones at her. 4 damage. She only has 1 health left. Everyone went this turn, so we'll go ahead and just discard our story event 3. There's no enemies on the board, that's why I'm not drawing an encounter card. And yet another mistake, you guys. This game, I love it, but there's just little things you can easily miss. Do you see this? I did a level 3 attack. I rolled 4, or actually I rolled 3, but then guaranteed the stun. That means that we should have moved this back to 3 time. So it would be here. Now that's fine for this round, but I think we did that last time against the red orc. So what I'm going to do, because I can't backtrack, I'm going to push it all the way back. It's going to take 4 rounds for this to come back. That'll make it a little bit harder. She'll have to wait longer for it to come back. I know that's not perfect, but at least it catches us up mostly. We'll start that next time phase. The first thing, Icarus will move his power and heal up by 1 thanks to that troll ring. For Icarus, that was Icarus. For Thorgar, we'll just flip this one. This one will be ready. Oh, he can heal. That's good. For Ariel, this one is going to go to 3 time because of my mistake. This one will flip over. And then we're going to gain all of our magic defense. I've kind of forgotten to show you guys that sometimes. Here we go. We've got all of our magic defense. We're ready.